Join us for Tea Time.
Go-getters.
Girl.
Hardworking.
Yeah.
Good
So
try.
I used to sing all her raps, like every kind of lyrics. And then there was a point where someone came up and told me, wait, no, it's not for you. You cannot speed rap.
To be realistic, I really expected too much from you. I expected you to be on the same page as me. But I mean, it's life, so I think our goals were different at that time. Let me just say I've forgiven you, though it has taken me years to forgive you. To a point where I am right now born again, and thanks to you.
Bless the Holy Ghost. I
So-
have brought your believer. Yes, if all expenses were paid for,
Uh-huh.
where would you go for a 1-week trip, and what would you do? And
I'm
what
gonna
would
be
you
like
do?
every typical person, I bet. Mauritius. Oh, Bali, because I heard that you can walk on the beach nude.
Really?
I don't know. But yeah, Bali. Or Mauritius. In between the two of them, actually. What about you?
Seychelles. And just having a
Typical.
good time and enjoying the breeze and the view
And cocktails.
and cocktails.
Which artist, film, location, activity, book did I introduce to you that you like to date?
The activity you introduced me to was after classes. We used to go to this this place where we used to call Kalender's place. All KCA alumni know that. Kulikuwa na samosa, kulikuwa na smoky,
Yeah.
and then it's put together.
First of all, chapati,
Chap-
and then it's a smoky, and then inside the smoky there's carrots,
kachumbari.
everything. Yeah,
Kwanza ya carrot.
yeah.
Hey man, that. Hey,
But if you're a student at KCA University, you know this place because that's where most of us could take lunch because we couldn't afford the school cafeteria is a little bit expensive, so we were looking for a place where it was a little bit affordable. So I got to know about that place and I introduced you to it. I mean, who are you without me? I mean,
Oh, who am I without you? Oh, Your Majesty, Your Sorry. How about you?
My crown.
What did I introduce to you?
after classes, I remember I used to be a camera person with the late Joanne. Used to take videos together. So I could be the one behind the camera telling you what exactly to do. And it was I bet it helped me a lot because compared to the fact that most people could finish classes and remember where they used to go to drink and have fun. So I could spend most of my time with you, taking the videos.
And that's why
then-
you're very perfect because
And now you like TikTok.
a lot.
What was the name of that app? The one that you were using back then?
Musically.
Musically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
So the other question is, what life lesson so far stands out the most to you?
There's this, I remember back in high school,
Yeah.
I had a friend of mine. Back in high school, I used to quote unquote kiss ass. I could always want to be in the good books of everyone. And there's no way you'll be in good books to everybody you meet. So I remember, and every single time I could get disappointed when things don't go, when someone would say a very small, petty thing, it could get to me. I remember she told me, if you live your life impressing people, then you're not living. Just be you. People will love you for who you are. And for those who don't love you for who you are, I mean, that's a loss for them. And ever since then, even coming to campus, meeting you guys, I always was like, you know what, I'm going to be authentically myself. I'm not going to fake anything. I'm just going to be who I am. If they like me, that's it. If I'm going to have friends at the end of the semester, well and good. If not, but I really appreciate it because I've made friends, genuine friends from one of you being a very genuine friend of mine that I made in campus. And yeah, that lesson still sticks to me till date. Wherever I go, if it's a new workplace, wherever, I'm always like, you know what, just be yourself. They like you, good. They don't, that's a loss for them.
Okay, what about me? I think
Yeah.
it kind of relates to yours a bit.
Yeah.
Because there was this point where I was at my weakest because I was trying to be someone else, but not trying to be me. So,
Yeah.
and when I was at my lowest, I think I talked to you a bit because I think it was in campus. I told you like, I'm trying to do this, it's not working for me and my results and everything because nilikuwa nimeanguka hapo chini vibaya sana, unapeleka results nyumbani, mzazi anasema wewe ni nini bana wewe. So as the time I approached you, I remember, I think it's you, and I told you how it was not working out for me. And I'm like, why is this person doing this? I am also doing this, but why is mine not working? And yake ina work out. Why not mine? So I remember I was told, you told me actually, like, never compete with someone else.
Yeah.
Just be you, continue being you, and you will see. If you compete with yourself, that is when you're going to work things out. But if you compete with someone else, it will never work out.
So funny because I'm telling you this. You sure I'm the one who told you this? Because you're always the one who's always telling me these things, by the way. But
I know I used to be a strong
but
body.
like, I don't think there's anyone who should, like, you shouldn't be anyone. You shouldn't even compete because you're like so unique. Like, if I was given a day to be you, I'd definitely grab it and just run with it. Because you're good. You're good.
Baby, be you.
You're good. So another question is, at what point would you describe yourself as accomplished?
When I know I have the right person with me, I have my own family, I have made it in having my own foundation.
I knew that one would come.
Makeup. School, I'd want to have a school of my own where I'd used to train students about makeup, what kind of things they're supposed to do, and how to grow into makeup. Having my own family, Jesus, that is what I really want. And trying and me having a place where I can help people out, just as you said. Even with the orphans, that is where I really want to say nimefika, not being a borrower but a lender to people. How about you?
For the longest time, I've always wanted to like grow that YouTube channel of mine. So I'll feel accomplished when it gets to a point where I feel like I have the influence. Because I believe the influence could come with a lot, especially with the foundation thing. And I really, really want my YouTube channel to grow. Like, I really do want. So, that's...
And that question, the two questions have made us to come to a point where we're just being inspirational about each other. And I think we're trying to cry a bit and we just need to take our tea and sip it a bit. And it'll be okay. So the other question is, what would you like to do for your next birthday?
Travel. I love traveling. A lot.
A lot.
A lot. Yes, a lot.
A lot.
I do love traveling a lot. And I'll definitely, because my last birthday, it was nice. I traveled a couple of places. I think I told you. Like, it was 4 or 5 places in 3 days. And it was really nice. I definitely want to go to Zanzibar.
Again?
Yes. Because I have a family there. Me staying for a year there. Like, I have friends there. We always talk, and every single time they're like, when are you coming back? And yes, I'll definitely want to go to Zanzibar. It's a nice place. You should go. What about you?
Well, for me, I'm afraid of heights, so I'd want to go and just be on my highest. Like, I don't know what I'll do, but I really want to overcome this fear that I have.
That's why I'm here.
This
is my job. Being a friend and being, I mean, like that's, I think that's what we've been talking about. Like, you need to get over your, okay, for me, my fear is different. I can't get over that. But for you, you need to. And I can help you do that.
Thank you.
Okay, when we get money.
Hey, wait.
Another question is, what is something that I do that annoys you? You're okay.
What?
What?
I
thought I was perfect.
Hey, you
What?
yourself, Hey, your moods. They get to a point where I'm like, hey,
But I'm learning you.
relax.
I'm
I've
learning.
not even done a very huge mistake for you to just get mad at me. Like, I have been late for like 30 minutes, so why are you mad at me? We are
Therapy.
all.
Therapy is working. As I'm here, happy.
Hey, and what about you?
You're
I
too
can't wait
perfect
the
for
truth.
this life.
Hey, my friend, please calm down. Calm your horses.
And like, if we were kids right now and something happens, I'm pretty sure I'll be the one who's gonna be blamed, and you're gonna look like the angel. So I'll always want you to be on my gang, like
So that
a
annoys
gangster a
you.
little bit.
Oh.
You're always too perfect. That's what annoys me about me. You always you always know what to say. You always know what to do. You're always on the go,
My
in the
friend,
right path.
My friend.
And I'm always
Nilipigwa
on the
character
wrong.
development. That is something I portrayed ever since.
I mean, but you are you.
But yeah,
So,
I think
yeah.
the confidence in me makes me outstand kidogo.
Hey, but
Okay,
you
we'll
know the
scratch, but
perfectness.
anyway. Yeah.
Baby, a little bit gangster.
I can be your guest.
No, you can't. You can't. You
I will
can't.
try.
Leave it for me, cause
What is the craziest memory we have together?
craziest moment, like happy or sad. Okay, for happy, for happy is just being us back in campus to a point where we were like known, where Chebetis, Cherois, and we were like a little bit celebrities. No celebrities, we were known. We were like the cool kids, in quotes. Yeah. And the craziest in a bad way is choosing partners back in campus. It's like it's one of the things that I think about it right now, and I'm like,
I'm stressed already.
what? Yeah. So craziest in a bad way. What about you?
I know. You need more tea? I heard you.
I'm okay. What about you? Yeah.
Well, I think you just said it's number one, us choosing the wrong partners. When we were at campus and we were like, you're crushing on this one. I think that one will fit you very nice. And you, even me, I think we should go and hang out together. And it went to a place where we we had double dates where we went to Karura Forest. It was the craziest idea, if I can remember. So where we hung out, we were 4. So, hey man, let me not talk about that too much. But anyway, the idea is we chose the wrong partners together, and
Is there any dream that you gave up on?
yes, I was
Art.
supposed to do architecture when I finished my secondary school.
Yeah. Okay.
Because I was told to choose between 3 campuses that I should join.
Yeah.
I love cooking a lot, and you know that.
Yeah.
So I was like, you go to Italy, number 1.
Yeah.
Number 2, because we know this one will benefit you and we want you to be an entrepreneur,
Yeah.
I think you should go to KCA and do this and this and this. And then after that, there was this other one. I think you should go to Kirinyaga University because you are talented in art and I think you can do architecture, which I really admired and I wanted to do because my dad did it.
Yeah.
So me giving up on the Kirinyaga because I knew that I was supposed to leave Nairobi and go and stay there.
Yeah.
I was like, no, Z, me
But
Nairobi
if
expert,
if you could have gone, we couldn't have met. So
Exactly, and we couldn't have met. So
yeah.
I think there are always reasons for everything why things happen.
Funny bit, I was supposed to go to Meru campus.
You see.
Ended up in KCA University, and here we are. Yeah.
Anyway, we are still moving on as life is taking us. How about you?
Singing, as usual. I've
The
always wanted
bathroom.
to sing. Yeah, I've always wanted to sing. Like I've always wanted to go train my vocals and sing. But
You can do that.
I decided I'm gonna do BCom in Human Resource Management, and
Look where it got you.
KCA
You're still
University
somewhere in
had
this
me.
world.
Yeah, but I'll still sing if I have
If you're able to pay your bills.
yeah, I could go to change my vocals, and the next thing you're seeing me in East Africa Idols, and then the next thing, yeah, techno up. So yeah, It's never too late though.
I go.
Yeah.
When would you say I am happiest? When would you say I am happiest?
When you have a lot of clients, makeup clients. Like when you tell me, yo, today I have another client, tomorrow I'm gonna have another client. You know, Friday I think I have a client. So I think that's when, and when I invite you to go eat, food makes you happy as well.
The food, there you talk about it. Hey,
Yeah.
the food, it's very, very sensual.
How about you?
Indeed, yeah. For you, I'd also say that when you get more clients about the oils, that one
Yeah.
makes you really happy. And
It
you're like,
does.
hey babe, I can imagine nimeweza kusell like
I
this
know.
and this and this and this. That one
do.
really makes you happy.
Yeah, it does. Because also it's not about just selling. It's also about having like clientele and people would come back. So yeah, it does make me happy. Like, because I make them from my hands. This is something I do make from my hands. So when someone else likes them apart from me, makes me happy.
I love them, actually.
Oh, thank you. Well, you're saying that because you're from my friend.
No, I do. Unajua mimi nakuanga straightforward. When I don't
I
like
know.
something, I tell you. Yeah.
I know. Okay, another one is, what traits do you admire in me?
She's smiling, which I admire a lot.
Oh.
Always be happy, even when you're at your lowest moment. But the smile in you cheers people up. So for me, that will be a trait I love.
Yeah.
Being very joyful and happy, even at those times.
Yeah.
Another trait I love is like you're not afraid like to face your fears. When unaniambia like we Chabet, mimi
Yeah.
nimefanya hii, how comes you cannot do this?
Yeah,
Even
sure.
you can. Hey, kwanza that part. And then at times you get to call me and then you tell me, hey my friend, I know you're very down, but imagine you can do this. Imagine
Yeah.
you can do this. Imagine Chebet, you have to do this. Imagine you have to. There's no going back. You're from far. You need to keep on working on this. You can do this. Your encouragement traits, it just stirs up every single day of my life. I love how you encourage me. I love how you talk to me. I love how you approach things that I cannot even approach, actually. And being presentable, hey, wewe, sijui wewe ni mtoto wa nani, but anyway, when it comes to presentability, 101%.
You know, I'm laughing. It reminds me of those presentations that we used to have in classes.
When
The
you-
confidence and everything, you know. And they're like, okay, I can't do it. I'm like, yo, youngster, you can do this.
Every time we used to have a group discussion together, I used to say,
Yeah.
hey, kama si huyu nicheze.
I know,
Like,
I know.
hey, huyu ataturepresent pate zote. So, yeah, you're just presentable in everything, not
Thank
the aspect
you.
of you standing out and being confident, even in how you talk, how you align yourself in like situations. I just love that.
I'm touched.
Please drink some tea. Please sip some tea. It's getting
Yeah.
cold here, yeah. And I'd want to know your side.
So the traits that I admire in you, I think the one that stand out so much is the born again part. Like I'd really want to like be in a space where you're so bold about it. I wish like I'm getting there. And another one is how you're so confident as well, and the way you're so friendly with people. Like, you know, for me, I think when I go to a place, I'll look around, I'll learn, I'll know who is who before I talk to people. But for you, you can just go and be like, hi, hey, you know what? And yeah, I definitely want to like, I'm a social bug, but for me, it takes time for me to open up and talk to people. I think I just study people first. But I just love the way you're just so loud and not loud really. You're loud.
A bit. No?
Yeah.
I try to tone
and-
it a bit. Kidogo.
Yeah, and the way you're so friendly. So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
What is something about me that makes you proud?
The woman that you're growing to be. Like I've known you since first year, so I know the lady I met and the lady that she is right now. So it makes me like every single, even when we're having conversation with friends and they're like, you still talk to Chibi? And I'm like, yo, yeah, we still do. As in, we're still friends. And they're like, okay. So proud of you with everything you do, by the way.
Thank you.
Yeah. What about you?
You being independent and selfless.
Boss lady.
And you being an entrepreneur, man.
Yeah.
I'm like girl power. Like you can do this. Like you're starting
Yeah.
your own business, and the encouragement that you have even within you, and the confidence that you
Yeah.
can make it makes me like look at you and just say, "Eh, if you're doing this, man, I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you." And also, you growing up to be the woman that you are, because you're not the same kind of girl I knew when I saw you.
Exactly.
Because those
We've
times you
changed.
used to cry like
know.
so much. We used to like, hey, Chirabu to the washroom, like we need to cry.
Yeah,
you
I
know.
know.
This story, show you this
But
story,
you've
this
grown
situation.
so
But
much.
now, like we're able to like, you're a person who's like, ah, you can do this.
Yeah, I can handle
You
situations
can
better.
handle and very independent.
Yeah.
I love that about you. So proud of you.
Okay. Thank you. Tell me about your first crush. Did it work out? If not, why? I definitely want to know this. Please, please. The tea. Please. Yes. Serve me the tea.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You need more tea?
No,
Or I just
your
serve you
tea.
this?
Your gist.
Oh. Did you really have to be this direct?
I really need to know.
There's a time where you're at a certain age where you want to keep seeing this person every single time. Like,
Yeah.
hey, mom, you've sent me to the shop to get some sugar. Hey, me, I want to see this guy, like,
Yeah.
getting out every single time. Hey, Nitume, I want to go, not my sister, you know.
Yeah.
So I used to do that a lot of times so that I can get to see this guy. And I was very tiny. Imagine I was in primary school.
You had a crush in primary.
I was very mature. That is what I'm trying to say.
I thought I was
So-
bad.
So I used to have a crush on this guy so much, and I think he had the same feelings.
Yeah.
He used to crush on me, but you know we were young. This is something that hatungeweza ku talk about it because my
So it
friend,
didn't work out.
it didn't work out. Even now we used to tunaangaliana hata on Facebook. We're like, man, you used to crush on me. I used to do that too, you know. So it
Yeah.
didn't work out, but it was a very young stage for us to keep on crushing on each other.
Okay.
Yeah. How about you?
Okay. So mine, wow. Mine is after high school. That's when we moved to Zanzibar. So I met this guy in the hotel. We had gone for vacation for Christmas. And then I saw this guy and I was like, I've never felt that way, ever. And I was just feeling like, yeah, the same way you're saying, you want to hang out, you want to see him. So every single time I could see him, I could get excited, really excited. So guess what?
What?
He shot to the shot and we started talking and then one thing led to another.
And
That was my first boyfriend.
Really?
Yes. So,
The next question is, how are you? Like, really, how are you?
that's a deep one.
Really?
Yeah, it's a deep one. Coping?
Hmm.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be lying if I said I'm really, really okay, but I'm trying to be okay because like there's so many things that I really could have thought could have worked out at this point, at this age in my life, which haven't. But apart from that, yeah, I'm okay. I mean, I have family, I have you, people who have my back 100%. So yeah, kind of disappointed on how things aren't like turning out how they were supposed to compared to my goals and how I expected them to. But they say c'est la vie, such as life. So yeah. What about you?
It's also a deep one.
I know.
To the roots.
Yeah.
I am okay.
No, on the real though.
I am fine. I'm doing okay. It's just that the times we get to look our lives and wonder, what if I did this? I could be here. What if I did that? I could be here. But we just, we're at a point where it is the will of God, whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
It works out all to His will. So I'm really grateful to be here and having a friend like you and all those people who are supporting me, my family. I am really grateful for where I am right now. And I do believe that I'm going to better heights very soon. And we're doing this together.
Till the end. We got this. My experience at tea time for me was nice. I got to know things about my friend that I had no idea about, and things that she had an idea about me that I didn't know, which was nice.
My experience on tea time was extravaganza. I got to take this tea. It was very, very sweet. And me getting to know my friend was an awesome experience because I got to know the things that she knew about me that I didn't know. And I got to know that we were still bonding at the point we were getting to ask each other the questions. I got to know she really sings, and I want to see her sing. So
I learned a couple of things on tea time about my friend. One of the things is that she always has my back no matter what. Because at some point I felt like maybe we were drifting away, but I've realized that the bond is still strong, and I'm so excited about that.
I'm really in that state of, I want to see her sing. Because I knew she only sang akiwa kwa bafu. But this time she's like, I wish I went and learned and even trained on my vocals. I would be somewhere. Because Ileza, she sings, but ni kuham. But this time, I want to see her doing that because I rap, so it's a trio mio or a bio thing. Yeah.
I would recommend tea time to friends, siblings, and partners, because this is a place where you get to know each other better.
I'd recommend tea time to people who are of blood, and that is family and couples and those who are in marriage, because the experience is a wholesome experience where you get to know your partner, you get to bond, you get to know the dislikes and the likes and the hidden secrets that you didn't know. So it's a go for me. They need to join this stage.
Join us for Tea Time.